Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us is a Panasonic RF-799 and a Performant Evening AM band scan. First we'll go over features, second I'll do a size comparison, and third I'll start cruising the evening band. So here it is, the Panasonic RF-799. Haven't had it on my channel for about 2.5 years now. Cool radio, a lot of new subscribers probably haven't seen it, so I thought I'd bring it back out. Pretty neat from the 1980s, the Command series. So let's go over some features. Left hand side, we have a voltage selector, 110 or 220. AC input, so it has a built-in transformer. That's nice, so you could just plug it in and never worry about batteries. Like that. Over here we have a light button. A very dim incandescent bulb lights up. I don't know if it had one on that side, probably not. But there you go. You can see in the dark. About 3.5-inch speaker behind a metal speaker grill. Panasonic emblazoned there. Our display window will show frequency, which is nice when the radio's turned on. Of course, right now it's showing a 12-hour clock. This 12-hour clock is 9:49 p.m. Central Daylight Time. I'm near Chicago, Illinois, for those who need to know. We have bands, FM, long wave, medium wave, and shortwave. And you can see how they got that structure. I'll just bring that up there. LED tuning, so this will turn red when we're in tune. Nice. We got like a little mini fill-in preset logs here. You get 10 presets on this radio. Yep, 10. Random. Right here, 10 random memory presets. That's all you get for all your bands. For those people who have radios that have thousands of presets. You know what I'm talking about. Texan PL660. I have one of those. So yeah, going down here, we got DirectXS tuning. Of course, you got your numeric keypad, which is fantastic. We're still spoiled with that nowadays, but back then they had it. Hit direct, hit your number, and hit enter. It takes you right to frequency. Over here, we have up and down tuning buttons and a fast button. Now, the fast button is too fast for medium wave. It'll go through the band in like 5 seconds. Wham! But with shortwave, it's nice to have. Here we have band select buttons. As you can see, it has all 4 bands there. We have an on-off switch, we have a lock switch, and we have an alarm selector between radio and chirp. Must be buzzer. Display is nice when you're on the radios, on the frequency display. You can hit this and go to the clock, which is really handy if you want to log something. We have an alarm time here. You can set that. And over here, cancel to get out of that. And then we have a sleep function button. Nice. Right inside of the radio, you'll notice there's no tuning knob. It has a volume and a tone control. I get those confused sometimes because they're identical and they're next to each other. So bear with me if I'm trying to turn the volume up and I'm turning up the tone control. Here we are. We got record out and we have a headphone jack. And then right there you can see there's a little micro switch for 9 kilohertz and 10 kilohertz switching. Look at that. Even back then they had that. That's nice to see. Top of the radio, we have a built-in handle with real metal sides. That's nice. Our antenna, we have a 41-inch whip antenna for the FM and shortwave reception. Does a fantastic job on those bands. And going to the back of the radio, I believe it has our information. We have an open vented area for the speaker. External antenna connectors, we have for FM and AM. And then up here on our tag, come into focus, there you go, Panasonic RF-799. And then, of course, the made in Japan. Nice. Runs on 2 AA batteries for the clock battery backup and presets. And then for your main radio, 4 C batteries. Nice. So let's set this down, do a quick size comparison. I have my usual suspects laying to my left here. We have a CC pocket in the house. Same time, nice. Cool. Fits right where the speaker grill is. You can see it's not a little baby radio for sure. Here's a CC Skywave. Definitely more portable. Alright, and then for those who don't have those radios, we have a deck of playing cards, standard size. Iron Man, he's the man with the master plan. He loves shortwave radios made from Panasonic land. He loves Panasonic shortwave radios. Yes, I do. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and turn it on. We're going to start at the bottom of the band. We're greeted with the frequency 530 kilohertz. It goes to 1610, so it's before the expanded band. Medium wave. I think I can just make out CHLO, Brampton, Ontario, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to bring in my passive loop. This is a Turk Advantage. I like this loop. I use it quite often. You guys know that who've been watching my videos. I have two others. I have the Select Antenna by C-Crane, the old one, which is great for gain, but the tunability is a little tougher to do. And I have the AN200 by Texan, which is a decent all-around loop, but I like using the Turk because it tends to be easier to tune. So nothing's coming in. I'm 530, okay. So let's keep going, let's go to 540. See anything's here. It's kind of nice, I hope we find something. Okay, 540's empty. Now this could get better at night. 540 to the west here has a really cool FAR station, a CBK Watrous, Saskatchewan, where there's 1,000 miles, and sometimes I pick that up. Okay, let's keep going. Challenging evening tonight.
Vice versa. To work together, to have the Israelis work together with their Arab neighbors, and specifically, focusing a lot on the Gulf states in North Africa. And you know what these North African and Gulf states.
So we have the LED indicator came on. It's local station 560. The answer, not local. So yeah, it's WIND.
An issue, which is their own. Do they get an independent country? How does
hopefully find some distant stations with this radio. Treble, bass. We'll leave it up. Couple stations there, mixing.
Trevor McGill couldn't run it up there in a hurry. 3-2 pitch. Chopper up the third baseline. This is going to be trouble. It's going to be an infield single for Andrew McCutcheon.
So WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 620. This is 52 miles away, 10,000 watts.
White in third base. No chance for anybody. And McCutcheon leads.
Here we go, country music. Just making it out. CFCO, Chatham, Ontario, 310 miles. And this way, sometimes I'll get St. Louis. But right now, it's Canada. Nice. Okay, 640 WMFN, Peatone, Illinois, 75 miles away, 1,600 watts. Going this way. I just heard it. Real faint. It's a WOI. This is Ames, Iowa, 265 miles and 1,000 watts at night. To the west.
You don't have to trust your home to untrained professionals. Call us at 615-553-2782 or online at timleafroofing.com. This military moment is sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts. A Rapper vest Brandon Aronson.
So, the issue we're running into is I think dusk was around a half hour to 45 minutes ago. So we're getting mixing stations. There's another station here on 650, which is surprising. So this is WSM Nashville, Tennessee, 434 miles.
Is sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts. The Big Three is back. Ice Cube, the 3-on-3 basketball league's founder, is excited about the Big Three's newest players. Michael Beasley.
660. Sometimes I can pick WFAN here.
Ounces of color really change your world? They can when they're part of a Benjamin Moore color sample. You only need 8 ounces to see how Benjamin
Here's 670 WSCR, Chicago, home of the Cubs.
And now that spring's here, it's the perfect time to refresh your home.
It's got a nice tone to it, even all full treble.
Color test drive. Grab a sample or two and see for yourself why no other paint can match Benjamin Moore color and quality. Benjamin Moore, proud to be the preferred paint of
Here's 690 CKGM, Montreal, Quebec. I'll bring the loop in, see if I can't make this sound better. A little boost. Placing it perpendicular to the internal ferrite antenna.
Orioles continue their winning ways, making 9 in a row for the O's. And this went final at Wrigley Field in Chicago against the Cubs, winning 4-3.
So there you go, nice. Just need a little boost. Alright, keep going. There's a lot to explore. We might even find new stations because I've started around dusk.
3 of those so far this year. Enjoy the show with baseball's 2 biggest events back-to-back.
Here's probably a Reds game, WLW 700, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles to the east.
And catch baseball's biggest stars at the 92nd MLB All-Star Game.
Nothing there. Okay.
Yesterday, celebrating the bill's passage, but Brown says more still has to happen.
720 WGN, Chicago.
Background checks for everyone that possesses a gun. But this act that was signed by the president is progress. There had
A little bit of overlap there. 720. Zoomer Radio. It's pretty quiet. I think they have old-time radio shows. This time, let's see if we can bring this in. Okay, so it's improving a little bit there. Alright, let's keep going.
And they can manage the entire process for you, bringing all the benefits of renting to you
So pretty
instead of
tough
selling
tonight.
off to someone else. Say no to Wall Street and say yes to knowing. Call Renters Warehouse Atlanta today, 404-662-2322 or rwatlanta.com.
Protect your family with a new roof and give hope.
WSB 750 Atlanta, Georgia, 630 miles. Okay, here we go. Starting to get some distant stations. Nice.
Giving back again, supporting the WSB Carathons, benefiting Children's
WSB.
Healthcare of Atlanta. They'll donate 100.
When I need a contractor or just some advice, I go to InsideOutsideGuys.com. I only trust the guys with my home.
WGR 760 Detroit, Michigan, 270 miles.
Plumbing, sewer, or drain problems clogging up your time? Rely on Waterwork Plumbing's 24-hour service in Fritz.
I know this radio can pick these up. This is WABC. Usually I have no problem. But I think it's just a little too early. We can also check with the Skywave here. The nice thing is you can always have a sister radio, and just to make sure your radio's working good. Whoops. Frequency, let's see. Nothing there as well. So, gives you an idea that everything's working fine.
Radio.com. WBBM News Time 10:05. Good evening. I'm Bob Conway, and in Chicago tonight we have clear skies. Current temperature at O'Hare is 77 degrees, down to 65, and then tomorrow.
So here we go. 780 to BBBM, Chicago. Old time radio tonight. 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. Monday through Fridays.
We'll check the 5-day forecast in a few minutes. Our top local story.
Just being aware that that is a threat at the moment, and just taking every precaution that you can.
Rich Garden, CTV News.
Police in Amherstburg are looking for help identifying a suspicious man allegedly following a young girl.
CKLW 800 Windsor, Ontario, 270 miles.
At 5 p.m. on Monday, the girl tells police.
But also, they are not. Okay, let's. Before the massage, but people taking my weapons is not the answer. The gentleman was trying to keep these weapons.
Mixing stations, WBAP, right, I think is a gentleman here. Fort Worth, Texas, 810 miles. And there's a local WCPT, Joliet, Illinois. It should be powered down enough so we could hear this.
Future has arrived. Are you ready to go?
Here's WHAS, Louisville, Kentucky. Ground Zero. Little intro here. It's a little strange. They have coast to coast, 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. also. So Louisville, Kentucky. Keep hitting a tripod.
Tu vas finir tes jours en prison. Toi, ça va aider ta femme, et ta fille, et ton fils.
Possession d'armes, grave, fausse déclaration, enquête arrestation, puis corruption. Ça, c'est juste que j'ai noté dans les signes. Est-ce que tu connais tous tes animaux ou c'est sur quels amis?
Okay, that's CJBC, 860, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles. So here's WLW. Man, it is a rough night tonight. Usually I have no trouble picking that up. Okay. The New York station we're not getting. I bet you it improves later. 880 WCBS usually right here. Usually have no trouble with this one either.
We know what our founding fathers meant when they drafted the Constitution. I use the word pretend because
So here's a 90 WLS Chicago.
What our founding fathers meant. Is there any reference to AR-15 rifle?
I think we're getting some music there from WGTO. 910 is Michigan, 128 miles away. Some daytime stations having power down. The news. WFDF, Detroit, Michigan, 270 miles, 25,000 watts.
And instead summoned a mob to Washington. Jason Van Tatenhove is a former member of a far-right extremist group called the Oath Keepers. They turned up that day.
I think this is CKNX, 920, Wingham, Ontario, 375 miles, 1,000 watts at night. Station don't usually get.
Try to instill and encourage, whip up American made from
So yeah, local 940 WFAW, Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. It's got some pretty good music, and I like that I can tune it during the day and the evening. Mixing. There's WWJ in there, Detroit, Michigan. WSBT, South Bend, Indiana, 110 miles, 5,000 watts.
que el Señor nos quiere mantener saludables. El Señor nos quiere mantener saludables.
This is cool.
Para cada prueba, Dios ha provisto ayuda. Cuando Israel en el desierto llegó a las aguas amargas de Mara, Moisés clamó al Señor. El Señor no brindó un nuevo remedio, llamó la atención sobre lo que estaba a mano. Hermano, el Señor no nos va a dar algo nuevo. Y lo que yo traigo para ustedes en esta mañana no es nuevo. Va a aparentar que es, pero no es.
Okay, so this is a station I don't know what it is. Usually CBW, I don't think has this ethnic language. Maybe it does. I don't think it does, though. Cool. I think we found a new station to figure out what it is. This is the direction, so southwest or northeast.
Derek Jeter finally addresses the famous rumors that he gave gift baskets to one-night stands.
Here's 1000 WMVP Chicago.
In the documentary, which premieres on July 18th.
Is something you want to poo-poo?
Yeah, he's toxic. Look, his administration was,
KDKA, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 450 miles, coming in like a local.
He got a good tax bill, but it wasn't the one he wanted.
Just hear a hint of WBZ Boston. Yeah, so Boston, Massachusetts, 880 miles.
About keeping sanity in your home by getting and having an organized home. And for many of us who are OCD types, count me as one.
1040 WHO, Des Moines, Iowa, 280 miles.
Who weren't fit for the job. He appointed some great people whom he couldn't get to agree with them.
WTKA, Ann Arbor, Michigan, 231 miles.
Obnoxious people. Okay? So he did the job and he was.
KYW, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 700 miles. Cool, we're starting to get some distance here.
You could not have asked for a better day for baseball than you had one today or yesterday. Yesterday was obviously a little warmer.
Here's a WTAM, Cleveland, Ohio, 345 miles.
The Guardians, and I keep throwing this at you.
Up and up the middle, almost behind second. The 2-0 pitch. Outside ball 3-0.
Got a Cardinals ball game, KMOX, St. Louis, Missouri, 275 miles. Got a music station at 1130. Yeah, classic rock. It's cool. Usually this is WBBR, New York City, New York.
They broke heavily in favor of Trump, like 2-1 in favor of Trump. He won the election. In 2020, voters who decided late breakers, voted for Biden.
Here's 1140 WRVA, Richmond, Virginia, 665 miles.
Normally, a presidential election is a referendum on the incumbent. The only way it's not a referendum on the incumbent is if the media or the opponent is capable.
That we maybe saw years ago but didn't quite understand. And now
WYLL, Hope for Your Life, Christian Radio, Chicago.
Opening up with current events.
Let me be in the hands of God.
What does she teach?
She's a professor at UC Berkeley. She teaches law.
Okay. All right.
She's a law professor, Carrie. She's there arguing about Roe v. Wade.
Okay, here's WHAM, WHAM, 1180, Rochester, New York, 545 miles.
Right is to kill the unborn.
WRTO, Chicago.
one of the callers, but one man saved the one.
We'll go a little quicker now. Go through the rest of the band. Find anything fun.
Locations nationwide. AutoZone is here to help you save time and money with their free services. Getting the job done just got easier. Restrictions apply. Get in the zone. AutoZone. We're talking.
This could be a local. This could be Ohio. Could be WHIO. Dayton, Ohio, 280 miles.
This is baseball. Play ball. And when it happens on the diamond or in the post-game presser, nothing beats the coverage we bring you. Good. It's the MLB, and it's on Fox Sports Radio, the premier sports lineup in the nation.
Research shows listeners don't like internet, so drop their music. So to help you remember...
Okay, cool. Let's keep going.
What did their professors tell them? The world begins today.
Comparable to what happened to Julius Caesar. But there was conspiracy from within Trump's inner circle of advisors who...
This could be WILS, Lansing, Michigan. 190 miles away. 25,000 watt daytime. I'm not sure what their evening is. This could be WTAQ, Green Bay, Wisconsin. 155 miles away.
Start out saying, I just want to say one thing. Sign up today and find out why nothing beats a win.
This is pretty cool. The Graveyard Band's pretty active here.
Jason Smith 200 to win $200 when you bet $10 on an MLB game and either team hits a home run. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. Must be 21 years of age or older to wager. Indiana only. New customer offer.
Okay, so that was WKJG, Fort Wayne, Indiana. 185 miles, 5,000 watts.
Credit. Free bets expire 7
Beautiful.
days from issuance. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem.
This is the perfect time to hunt what they call the Graveyard Band, between 1,200 and 1,500.
MVP's bonus days are here for pros.
A lot of low power stations come on and go off.
He was able to do there. Things happened after, things happened before.
Like with golf right now, Tiger is the only name that's around. When there was
I think this is KCQZ, St. Louis, Missouri.
that's always.
Por muchos años consultando en el CAR los 7 días de la semana, ayudando a mujeres y hombres con problemas de amor, a personas enfermas y maldecidas a la ruina, y estamos listos para...
Yeah, I'm not sure what this is.
64 el área 265-96-37. Rosario, espero que usted tome la decisión acertada. Como le expliqué, puedo evitarles la separación, y alejar entrometidos. Si me dice sí, de inmediato habrá los cambios.
East or west?
No puedo dejar de pensar en usted.
Cool.
Guarantee a 1-year limited warranty. Now, regularly, these things are almost
WMBD, Peoria.
You can get them lower price of
135 miles, 5,000 watts.
promo code Dana that autofills for
Illinois.
you when you visit mypillow.com/Dana.
To every comfort of family, home, and country possible.
Everything to Ohio is coming in perfect. WCKY, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles.
How you can be the force behind the forces.
Love it, wet it, and forget it. Wet and forget. The easy outdoor clean.
KXEL, 1540 of Waterloo, Iowa, 210 miles.
To eliminate unsightly.
We're almost through the band.
Reclinados tienen el 15% de descuento y además paquetes de 5 piezas que incluyen base, colchón, cajonera y seccionales de 2 piezas por tan solo $999 y te llevamos los muebles hasta la puerta de tu hogar. Estamos ubicados en el 2620 al sur de la Main Street en Edgar. Para más información.
Definitely east or west. Nice. How do you get another one I don't know? I looked it up. I don't have it listed on my list here, but I heard them say call letters. I'll see if I can find the station. I'll put it here if I can find it. This is the beauty of hunting at this time of night. And there's CHHA, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles. Now, we can try, I got some quick presets here. We'll go to, let's see. Not sure, I thought I had 740, so we'll go direct 740, so we'll direct 740, enter. So now that's coming in good. So you just wait a little bit and boom, some of these stations start coming in really nice. Zoomer Radio, CFZM, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles again. And then we can go direct to 870 to see if New Orleans is coming in good. Better. Yep, it's coming in better.
Rate report summarizing the rates and benefits from financially strong insurers.
Calling Henry 7159880.
That's right.
So yeah, there you go. There's our wonderful New Orleans station that I like to get. Listen to some Saints games. WWL New Orleans, Louisiana. 865 miles. Can we get any New York stations? They're a little hard tonight. Okay, we'll stop it there. Nice. There it is, the Panasonic RF-799. I started out, I think, a little early in the night and got a lot of those weaker stations mixing in, and that was kind of cool. You'll have fun. If I can ID some of those, that'd be great. It might even be new station logs. Who knows? I'm always looking forward to it. Even all these years of tuning, you still find new stations. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. It wasn't a perfect night for cruising the band, even for other radios that you have handy, but sometimes you can find some fun stuff. So even if you can't find those distant big boomers, sometimes you might find some smaller ones tucked away. Some of those Hispanic stations, I didn't know what they were. So yeah, always fun. Could be far away too, or close by, didn't know about them. So it's exploration. So if you enjoy Panasonic radios, subscribe to the bell icon, and 3, comment below what you think about the RF-799. Definitely check out the daytime, and then I have, of course, 2 other videos I made with this radio 2.5 years ago. You can check those out as well. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you in my next video.